Are you ready to heal on the front lines? Do you want a build that combines physical melee combat with soothing heals? Then let me introduce you to the Holy Vanguard. The Holy Vanguard is a melee-based healing build that combines the power of the flail and shield with the healing power of the life staff. This results in a healing build that has that gritty melee feel to it. So what makes the Holy Vanguard? We start with Featherweight. Featherweight is a light artifact chest piece. Its unique perk, Weightless, removes the weight from the item. This allows us to use more weight in our other armor pieces while still remaining in a light equip load. This is important as we will be using a shield in this build. Staying in a light equip mode is key as a healer to receive plus 30% healing output. Featherweight comes with refreshing and physical aversion. For the final perk, we have added health. For our first weapon, we will be using a life staff. For the perks, we are using Refreshing Move, Savior, and Fortifying Sacred Ground. Blessed is also an option instead of Savior. For our second weapon, we will be using a flail and a round shield. For the perks, on the flail we are using Blessed, Refreshing Move, and Vicious. On the round shield, we are using Keen, Keenly Jagged, Shield Aggression, and Enchanted. As stated above, for our armor, we are in a light equip mode to maximize healing output. For our helm, we are using Health, Refreshing, and Enchanted Ward. For our gloves, we are using Enchanted Ward, Refreshing, and Thrust Conditioning. For our legs, we are using Enchanted Ward, Refreshing, and Thrust Conditioning. And for our boots, we are using Health, Enchanted Ward, and Elemental Aversion. This gives us 4 Enchanted Ward and a maximum 4 Refreshing, which is key for a healer. Thanks to Featherweight, we can use heavy boots and a round shield and still stay in a light equip load. For our amulet, we are using health and an element protection perk that matches the element of the mutation we are doing. For the ring, we are using Hearty, Sacred, and Healing Breeze. This helps boost our healing output with Healing Breeze providing an additional heal. For the earring, we are using Healthy Toast, Refreshing Toast, and Nimble. For the attributes, we are using 130 Strength, 350 Focus, 130 Constitution. Although we will be attacking in melee with the flail, our primary role is to heal the team. As such, high focus is still needed. 350 focus provides great healing output. 130 strength provides the attribute threshold bonus of plus 5% to light attack damage, plus 10% to heavy attack damage, and plus 10% to physical damage. These all boost our damage output with the flail. 130 con provides us with a healthy health pool and provides the attribute threshold bonus of plus 10% to max health. For more damage, you can move some of the points from con into strength, or for more survivability, you can move points from strength to con. At a minimum, I would have at least 100 in each. I find 130 in each provides a nice balance. For our skills, on the life staff we are using Beacon, Sacred Ground, and Splash of Light. Beacon and Sacred Ground provide an excellent AoE heal. As a majority of DPS play melee, AoE healing helps heal all of them at once. Splash of Light provides a more powerful instant heal, and is useful for healing ranged DPS or when the team is spread out. For the flail, we are using Arcane Smite, Arcane Vortex, and Trip. Arcane Smite provides AoE damage, damage over time, weakness, and lifesteal to allies. Arcane Vortex provides AoE damage, empower to allies, root, haste, cleanses crowd control, and heals. Trip provides knockdown, rend, fortify, and damage. The passives Leader of the Pack and Better Together will also provide a damage buff and healing whilst near allies. The main combo will be to use Sacred Ground and Beacon on the tank, then switch to the Flail and use Smite, Vortex, and Trip. As we will be attacking in melee range, we will also receive the healing from our Sacred Ground and Beacon. Let's now take a look at some of the pros and cons of the build. Well-rounded. This is a well-rounded build that provides good healing, good damage, and good survivability. Non-magical weapon. The use of a non-magical weapon, the Flail, reduces our dependence on mana. This is useful for certain mutation effects that cause silent zones or mana drain. Best of both. This build is very satisfying to use. You get to experience the magical feel of using a life staff, and the melee feel of using a flail and shield. Now let's take a look at some of the cons of the build. Opportunity cost. The main con of the build is the opportunity cost. The most common secondary weapon for a healer in PvE is the Void Gauntlet. By opting to use the flail over the Void Gauntlet, we sacrifice the benefits of the Void Gauntlet for the benefits of the flail. The most noticeable cost will be the lack of Oblivion. Well-rounded. Whilst this was listed as a pro, it is also a con. Whilst this build does good healing and damage, and has good survivability, it does not excel at a specific one. That's it for the video. If you have any questions about the build, drop a comment below and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.